Hello everyone and welcome to Certified Business Solutions. Since we started this channel, we have been giving you different advice on businesses, but now we have started a new segment where we will be interviewing real business people to share their experience with us, which will help us not fall into traps they might have encountered on their businesses. Our first guest will be none other than our very own Dr. Kamau. Stay tuned. How are you, Dr. Kamau?
Fine, thank you, Lucy.
You're well?
Yes, I'm well.
Okay. So today you're going to share with us your story.
Yes.
Yeah, about of a business that you had tried,
Yes.
whether it failed, whether it
Yes.
succeeded. You will let us know.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And thank you very much for having me.
You're welcome.
The theme for today
Yes.
is about a business I had started about 10 years ago.
Okay.
And I still run it.
Yes.
The reason for sharing this story is for our viewers to understand the journey that I took, understand and appreciate the failures that I went through, and eventually also appreciate the success that so far I have attained through that journey.
Okay.
If I can start from where I am right now,
Yes.
I want to talk about a school I run at Kasarani.
Okay.
It's called the Kasarani School of Excellence.
Yes.
The school right now,
Yes.
it was position number 4 in the entire Kasarani sub-county.
Wow.
Out of more than 300 schools
in
in the KCP that was done in 2022.
Wow, that's nice.
We had a mini score of 383.
Wow, okay.
So that's where we are.
Yes.
Someone might come to the school or hear about that performance and think that things have always been like that.
Yes.
They have not always been like that. I can tell you for sure.
Yeah.
Through that journey, I have met people that I can say were directly from hell.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
The story begins back in 2012. 2012.
Yes.
That's when I resigned the job that had been employed. Okay. I finished university, my undergraduate, in 2009. So I got employed as a property manager in 2010, 2011. Yes. 2012, I decided to step out and start my own property management firm. Okay. So 2 years later, now in 1 year later, in 2013, yes, I got a very bad accident. Okay. And I was not able to continue doing the property management work that I had already started. Okay. By this time, I had a car. And through that road accident that happened in, I remember very well, it was on 7th February 2013. Okay. I got incapacitated. And most of my clients for property management were in the high-end market. Yes. Kieleshwa, Kilimani, Westlands, Lavington. Yeah. And by that time, I was staying at Zimmerman. So my car has been written off after being involved in an accident. And I needed now to continue. I could not now use the car to go to make site visits. So I said, now what do I do? Luckily, I had about a job advert in a church called PCA Kahawa Farmers. Okay. And I went there. Yes. They wanted a local church administrator. Yes. It's an equivalent of a general manager of a church. Okay. And actually for that level, it was not just a church, it was at the parish level. Okay. So it is 2013. 2013. Yes. Around April. I had been involved in an accident 2013 in February there. Yes. Now, so the opportunity came, and because that church is about a kilometer or 2 kilometers from where I was staying. Yes. I felt it was easy for me to just take a matatu at a cost of maybe 10 shillings. Yes. Get there in about 10 minutes. So it was convenient for me. Yeah. So I went to the interview. It was a very competitive interview, and luckily by that time I had my master's degree. Yes. I had CPAs. Okay. I had CPAs, and I also had CIFA, which is Certified Investment Financial Analyst. Yes. So I was able to emerged victorious.
Yes,
and I got
yes.
the position.
Okay.
So there in that church, I was the one in charge of all the resources that were owned under that church.
Okay.
The church had a school, the church had buses, the church had the halls. So any person who wanted to hire either space or to hire the buses would come to my office.
Okay.
So during that short period,
yes,
I got very much interested in the school business. The reason being, as the main person, the GM, the general manager for that institution, they owned a school, and that school was under me. Even the head teacher was under me.
Okay.
And I have always been passionate about education. And so my urge to start a school grew exponentially that period.
Yeah.
So without wasting time,
yes,
I decided to look for a business venture, a business premises.
Not to start a school.
Not to start a school.
Okay.
So I found it somewhere in Zimmerman.
Yes.
I was being charged by that time 50,000 per month.
Okay.
Because my idea was to start like a kindergarten.
Okay.
So I negotiated with the landlord. I paid 3 months rent deposit. I signed the contract, and now that time it was about now towards the end of April, because I wanted to prepare for the intake of second term, for the intake of May.
Yes.
Then all of a sudden,
yes,
I have started to prepare everything. Even I've started to interview teachers as I prepare now for the second term.
Yes.
At that time, I received a call from my secretary by then, from the church now. Yes. And you know, the church I had a very senior position, so I had a secretary.
Yes.
She called me and said, you have a visitor who would want to talk to you. And I said, what kind of a visitor? She said, no, she has not shared much, but she says she wants to talk to the main person who is in charge of the church. Okay. Of course, when the vicar is not there, when the other religious leaders are not there, I'm the main guy. And even when they are there, things are usually ran by the CEO. So I told the secretary, ask my good visitor to give me a few minutes. Okay. So I rushed there. I had a car. No, but by this time I don't have a car. Yeah, you remember had
told us that
the car had crashed.
Yes. So you used to commute.
Yes, the car had crashed. And no, after the car crashed, it was in February. Yes. After about 2 months thereabout, I was compensated by the insurance.
Oh, okay.
And I bought another car. Yes. So yes, by that time I had a car. I had a car. Now I drove to the institution where I was employed, and yes, true to it, there was a lady, an elderly lady, about 60 years or so, the age of my mother. Yes. And I welcomed her, and we started discussing. Okay. It was very, very, very strange. Yes. That when we started talking, she told me that she owns a school, or she owned a school somewhere in Kasarani. Yeah. And that school had the primary school section and also secondary school section. It had both day school pupils and boarders.
Day facility and a boarding facility.
And a boarding facility. Okay. And I listened. Yes. She told me how she started and how the school is doing well, even in terms of academic performance. Yes. And I was very much interested because you remember, I've just come from Zimmerman, where I was busy preparing or setting up
the new premises,
so that I can start the school business. Yes. So the lady, we spoke. Okay. Then eventually, when we were discussing all this, my thinking was that the lady wanted to hire maybe a bus and take her students, the pupils, to maybe a fun day
Yes.
or some picnic
Atua,
somewhere.
yeah,
Atua.
yes.
Because actually that's what used to happen.
Yes.
These school owners, school directors would come and we would discuss and would give them the pass.
Okay.
So this one, at the end of the day, I asked her, now, how can I help you? After listening to her.
Yes.
She said, actually, I have not come to hire a bus, as you might have thought. What I have come to do, I'm looking for a financier. I'm looking for a partner. My school business is collapsing.
Yes.
It is highly indebted. And that caught me by surprise. Because remember, at that time, my heart, everything about me was about school.
Yes.
I would wake up thinking about school. I would
spend
the whole day
started preparing.
Yes. Yeah. I would even dream about the school business.
Yeah.
So everything about school, I was in for it. So she told me, I am suffering and my business is just about to go down.
Yes.
Wow. At that point, I asked her, and tell me, who had you come to see in this church?
Yes.
Are you sure it is me? She said, no, I just wanted to come. Because that story, I felt it was meant for me.
Yes.
Whoever directed her, either God, but in this case, I totally feel it was the devil.
It was the devil.
Yes, because of what I will share with you.
Yes.
She must have been directed by the devil to come and attack me and share that story with me because she knew I could easily become a victim.
Yes.
And yes, I did fall into her trap.
Yeah.
So she said, no, I didn't. I was not coming to see anyone. And now that you are listening, it must have been you that the Spirit had sent me to come and speak to. Wow, I got very interested. I remembered the story of Abraham. That Abraham is considered as the father of faith because he only had one son, Isaac.
Yes.
And God tested him. He told him, go with your only son, Isaac, and sacrifice him. The moment God realized that Abraham trusted him, all over, and he was willing to sacrifice his only son, and remember, by that time, Abraham was almost 100 years.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, God said, no, you don't have to sacrifice your son. There's a sheep here, a ram, and don't sacrifice your son. I just wanted to test you.
Yes,
so I felt God wanted to test me whether I was serious about starting a school. And he told me, no, don't start at the kindergarten level. I will exalt you so that you start
somewhere better and bigger.
You start with a full-fledged primary school with boarding facility, a full-fledged secondary school with a boarding facility.
And a school which is performing.
I said, wow, okay. If this is the test God you had given to me, I'm happy.
I gladly welcome it with open hands.
Yes. So I quickly, I told her, okay, that's fine. What we do, we are still in my office, day one. We agreed that we go down so that I can visit her premises.
Yes.
So we went down, we entered, we boarded my car. At that time, I also called the school head teacher. The head teacher of the school that is under the church. Because he was my junior. And we went together with him to Kasarani.
Okay.
So that because he's more technical in terms of evaluating the performance of the school, I said 20. So all of us, we went. And truth to it, wow.
The school was,
there, up and running.
Okay.
And I remember having that I feel good experience because whenever we would enter in a classroom with this lady, children would stand up, pupils, and greet us with a lot of respect.
Okay.
And I couldn't imagine becoming part of the owner of that successful business. So I asked the head teacher, now what do you think? The teacher said it's a good institution. I told her I was not very sure. I said, can we? this lady is asking for 2 million for someone to contribute 2 million, to
Yes.
inject 2 million
Yes, yes.
to that business. And upon injecting 2 million,
Yes.
you become
A partner.
a partner,
Yes.
and an equal partner for that matter.
Okay.
So I asked the head teacher, are you able to get 1 million? I also look for 1 million. The head teacher said he couldn't get that money. And even he didn't have that money. The 2 million that the lady was asking for.
Yes, yes.
But all the same, I said, where there's a will,
there's a way.
There is a way. Now, believe it or not,
Yes.
that was on a Friday. The following day,
Yes.
and this
Saturday.
car, and this car, remember, I had just been compensated a new car about not more than a month ago. And now I needed to sell it.
Yes.
So that I invest in this business.
Yeah.
I can raise that the 2 million.
Yes, yes.
And we met her on a Friday. On Saturday,
yes,
we went with her now to town to look for a lawyer who could do a partnership deed. We had agreed it is 2 million, and we agreed upon me injecting 2 million, I would become a signatory to the school bank account, and I would also be
an equal partner.
An equal partner.
Yes.
The deal was there.
Okay.
So again, we drove to town with her. I'm telling you, that was woman from hell. That was woman from hell. She's very talented. She's a pure con artist.
Wow.
By the time we were driving to town,
yes,
she received like 10 calls.
Okay.
That, Madam, I saw you are looking for a financial, you are looking for a partner. And she would tell me, Alex, have you heard?
Have you heard?
I have so many potential.
I
have very high demand.
We have to hurry up
and
before
yes,
another person comes.
Another call, about 10 calls.
Where? Okay.
And later on, I realized there were no such calls.
There were no such calls.
There were no such calls. Of course, the calls were coming, but it was a setup. Maybe it's someone who was
maybe she had even texted her friends.
Yes. And that I can tell you, it worked magic
on you.
On me.
Yes.
Now, something very funny.
Yes.
So we drove to town. It is on a Saturday. I have a few lawyer friends, but being on a Saturday, I could not get any one of them. So we said
it was on a Saturday.
It was on a Saturday.
Yes.
So we agreed we'll go to town, and whichever the lawyer that we find is the one who will do for us partnership deed. Okay. We could not even wait for Monday because the calls were coming.
Yes. And you felt if you lose the chance,
yes,
it could be bad.
Yes, there are those chances that probably they come once in a lifetime.
Yeah.
Now, so we had no specific lawyer that we were going to. And the lawyer that we would get was being determined by where we get the parking slot.
Okay.
So we moved along Moi Avenue, Tomboya, we couldn't get. We went, I think the parking, we got the parking that side of City Hall.
Okay.
So we parked the car.
Yes.
So we look around, and then we saw a law firm, and we entered there. Wow. I'm telling you, the lawyer that we got there, initially he was a very good man. But I came later to realize it's like they had a deal.
Really?
I don't know. But this lawyer eventually would side with her like 100%. Oh,
or maybe it could be he was tipped.
I don't know.
By the lady.
I think even devil has a way of creating destiny for his own people. Because even that lawyer was possessioned by the devil. This lawyer, okay, he drafted for us a partnership deed, and was told that I'm supposed to pump in 2 million.
2 million, yeah.
But again, I didn't have that money in cash.
Yes.
And the other condition was put that I should become a director to the school and a signatory to the bank account.
Yes.
So basically, that's what the partnership deed said.
Yes.
And I was told, I said, to begin with, I will pump 1 million.
Okay.
So, and I was very sure because I would sell the car and I had some little savings in the bank account. Now, remember this car, and we have signed the document. So we left.
Yes.
I'm very happy. The small amount I had in the bank, maybe about $500,000, I withdrew and I gave it to her.
Well, that's just like that.
Just like that.
Okay.
Now, that time I remember I was driving a wing road. That wing road, I had bought it 500,000.
Yes.
Now, I'm trying to get someone to sell to at 500,000. And remember, I've not stayed with it for more than 1 month.
Yeah.
Because of the pressure, I sold it at 400,000.
Where?
I got a loss of, I suffered a loss of 100,000.
Yeah.
Because of this good business opportunity.
Yes.
Now, remember, that other school that I was to start, I had paid about 3 month rent deposit.
Yes.
I had paid rent, but I have not occupied. So I called the landlord. The landlord, I told her that I've had an emergency. I will not proceed with renting your premises. The landlord said, that's up to you. It's okay. So what do you want? How can I help you? I want my deposit back. No. So again, long story short, it disappeared. So the loss of 100,000 in terms of selling the car, the loss of about 200,000 in terms of that deposit. Wow. So I'm into it. I've deposited about $1 million.
Yes.
Now everything looks good.
Yes.
Wow. 2 days later.
Yes.
2 days later, I was summoned by the board of the church.
Where you used to work?
Yes, at PCA Kawa Farmers.
Yes.
I was summoned. And I was told, Alex, you are not supposed to go back to your office. You will only go back to your office in the presence of one of us. You pick whatever that you have there that belongs to you.
Yes.
We have terminated your contract.
Why?
They didn't disclose. But I later came to realize I don't know how they knew whether it is the head teacher.
You have to tell me, yes, it could be.
But the head teacher is a very good friend to me. Yes, actually the head teacher is the chairman to my school.
Really?
He's the chairman to the school.
Really? It was a long time ago, but you can't tell. But how do you think they knew?
Again, the devil.
Yes.
I always though sometimes we blame the devil for things that he even doesn't know. Even him, sometimes he's scared of those things.
Yes.
So 2 days later,
you lost the position at the church.
I was terminated by the church, and it's only a position that I had held to for about 3 months. Wow. And I was told that maybe the church felt that I was in direct competition with them, or probably they felt that I had divided attention, but all the same, the church terminated me.
Okay.
And just a few, when I was being hired by the church, I was introduced into the entire parish, and I addressed the whole church, and I was told, and the vicar in charge was very enthusiastic that no, this young man is going to
someone who is quite good.
I was just fired like that. Okay. I think it's just like the case of Uhuru, when the Kikuyus would say kamwana gaito, kamwana kumera kumera.
Yes,
and eventually they ended up banning his farm.
Yeah.
Same thing with Jesus. Hosanna, Hosanna, Hosanna. Then 3 days later, crucify
him. Yeah.
So I wanted to sue the church because I had a valid contract with them. But then I sat down and realized, okay, I'm likely to win this case, but at what cost?
Yeah.
Because the religious leaders, the leadership of the church, will convince every other person, every other follower, that we are under siege. We are being attacked.
Yes.
The young man has taken us to court. And women and followers.
They will hold a prayer day for the attack, the devil, and that is you.
Yes, no, I couldn't imagine worshippers praying against me. It was at what? Even if I get a million, 2 million, 10 million, at what cost?
It wasn't.
And even for me, trying to pursue that coin that has been contributed as an offering or a tithe by a hustler, the Mama Mboga, I felt no. So again,
You let go.
I did let go, and I was very much encouraged by the same story of Abraham. And I said, actually, it is God. I still believe it is God that has actually allowed me to be terminated so that I can give attention this other side to my school,
your new school.
100%.
Yeah.
Now, okay, I thought so. And I thought this other side, it will be very rosy. It will be very smooth.
A bed of roses?
It was not. From day one, hell broke loose this other side.
After pumping 1 million there?
After pumping 1 million, and we agreed I would continue pumping about 200,000 per month.
Until you're done with the 2 million?
Until I'm done with about 2 million.
Okay.
So, now when I went that other side, again, the woman from hell, instead of introducing me to her teachers and the parent body as the new director,
yes,
she cunningly told me that, Alex, you know very well that we needed 2 million. The school is highly indebted. If I introduce you as a director, they will assume that you have pumped in so much money, and all our creditors, the people that we owe, will come for us. Will come knocking.
And you know you have not cleared the...
And for sure, I knew I had not cleared the 2 million. I didn't want the business to be put under so much pressure, so I said yes. But it was a tactic from that lady. And that would work against me a few months down the line.
Okay.
So the teachers were summoned,
yes,
and she actually introduced me as Alex. This is our new manager. He's very learned. He has an MBA. He has done accounting. He's a financial manager.
Yes,
so him will be the financial manager, and me, I'm the owner of the school. I'm the owner of the school.
Yeah.
The teachers were very happy. I interacted with them. They were very happy.
Okay.
A parents' meeting was called. And again was introduced to the parents as the new manager for the school. And she said, parents, I'm very happy. You know, the school has been struggling financially, mismanagement, because I'm so much dedicated into education. So I have asked someone who is experienced in financial matters I have employed this young man, and I'm paying him a lot of money just to ensure the institution is in good hands.
Are you not feeling jealous or some kind of pain now that she was saying that she has employed you, and you know very well that you should be the director?
No, but for me, I'm usually a big picture guy.
Yes, yes.
I look at the big picture. I don't play small politics. So for me, I was very comfortable.
Yeah, very
I was very comfortable.
Okay.
So parents clapped. Parents clapped, and they were very satisfied.
Yes.
That now the school is in safe hands.
Okay.
Because my understanding is that before then,
yes,
even auctioneers had visited the school, and even at some point, the school being closed, and the landlady had to actually plead with them not to lock the school. Teachers had not been paid their salaries for about 2 months, some for 3 months. They were usually being paid in piecemeal.
Wow. She
would say, if you are being paid the 10,000, she would give you like 2,000. And today, and then look for another, some small money, give you. Yeah. So when I went there, because of course I pumped some money, there was sanity, there was better order. Yeah. There was better order. Now, that was by around June 15th, June there, 2013. And of course, the first term had already started. The second term. Yes. And most of the parents had already paid school fees. So I said, now we need to start doing the introducing me to be a signatory to the bank account. Yes. And also changing, being introduced in the school ownership documents. Yes, as a director. Yes. She said, no way, Alex. And that was the first red flag. She said, no way, Alex. If you look at the partnership deed, it says very well that you should be introduced as a signatory and also as a director. I said, yes, of course, I understand that. But she said, yes, but it is after you finish paying the 2 million.
Oh, yeah. You still have not finished paying the
Yes.
2 million.
So I asked her, no. It doesn't say that. It doesn't say that I have to finish the 2 million before I get introduced as a signatory or as a director. It just says the new investor or the new partner to be introduced as a signatory, but it is silent on when.
Okay.
You get the point?
Yeah.
It is silent on when. Where? You remember I was telling you even the lawyer is from hell.
Yes. I remember.
And you will usually get the lawyers. Sometimes they don't have a very good understanding about a piece of legislation, a piece of law. And what do? They seek interpretation from Supreme Court. Lawyers do that. Even some basic, they say that they are applying, requesting the Supreme Court to interpret to them. So me and my good friend, we went to the same lawyer to say, interpret to us.
Yes, what this clause is saying.
Yes, and it's very basic.
Yeah.
The new partner to be introduced as a director and also as a signatory of the bank account.
Yes.
Basic English. Now the question is when. For me, it is now and here. For her, it's after
you finish the 2 million.
Wow. And the lawyer said, it is after you finish.
Wow. The 2 million.
The 2 million. It is after you finish the 2 million.